Understanding Borderline Personality Disorder, BPD, a journey through emotion. Have you ever felt like your emotions are running the show, swinging from high to low in just minutes? Do relationships feel like a constant battle between connection and fear? Or maybe you've met someone who seems intense, loving, explosive, and then distant, all in the same day. Today we're going to talk about something often misunderstood: borderline personality disorder, or BPD. Whether you're curious, concerned about yourself, or supporting someone who has it, this video is for you. Let's unpack the truth, the science, the signs, and how healing is absolutely possible. What is BPD? 1. BPD. Now, borderline personality disorder is a mental health condition that affects the way a person thinks, feels, and behaves, especially in relationships and self-image. People with BPD often struggle with intense emotions, unstable relationships, fear of abandonment, and a fragile sense of self. But let me be clear, BPD is not someone being dramatic or manipulative. It's a real psychological condition, often rooted in deep emotional pain, trauma, and overwhelming sensitivity. According to the DSM-5, a person needs to show a consistent pattern of instability in mood, self-image, behavior, and relationships to be diagnosed. It affects about 1.6% to 5.9% of the population, and it's more common than people think. Let's talk about the most common signs of BPD, and remember, not everyone will show all of them. 1. Fear of abandonment. People with BPD are often terrified of being left. Even if there's no real danger, they may beg someone not to leave, panic when someone doesn't text back, or assume rejection over small things. 2. Unstable relationships. It's often called the I love you, I hate you roller coaster. One moment, someone is idealized. The next, they're the villain. This isn't manipulation. It's deep emotional dysregulation. 3. Identity confusion. They often don't know who they really are. Their values, goals, or self-image can shift rapidly. One day they feel confident, the next they feel like nothing. 4. Impulsivity. Safe sex, binge eating, substance use, usually to escape emotional pain. 5. Self-harm and suicidal behavior. Many people with BPD struggle with self-harming behaviors like cutting or frequent suicidal thoughts. It's a way to feel something or to release unbearable emotion, not to manipulate others. 6. Intense mood swings. Their emotions can go from joy to rage to despair in minutes. It's not just feeling emotional, it's overwhelming, all-consuming, and very hard to manage. 7. Chronic emptiness. Many describe it as a deep, hollow feeling inside, like they're missing something essential, but they don't know what. 8. Explosive anger. People with BPD might struggle with intense anger or even violent outbursts, not always toward others, sometimes inward. 9. Paranoia or dissociation. Under stress, they may feel disconnected from reality, like watching themselves from outside their body or feeling numb and spaced out. So, what causes BPD? There's no single answer, but research shows it's a mix of biology, environment, and brain chemistry. 1. Childhood trauma. Many people with BPD report growing up in environments that were chaotic, neglectful, or abusive. Emotional invalidation, where a child's feelings were ignored or mocked, is a common theme. 2. Genetics. If a parent or sibling has BPD, your risk is higher, though that doesn't mean it's guaranteed. 3. Brain differences. Imaging studies show that areas of the brain related to emotion, like the amygdala and prefrontal cortex, may function differently in those with BPD. 4. Sensitivity. Even without trauma, some people are just born emotionally sensitive. Combine that with poor emotional support, and it can lead to chronic dysregulation. So it's not your fault. But understanding where BPD comes from helps build the path toward healing. Now let's talk about how BPD affects relationships, because this is where it shows up the most. The push and pull people with BPD often crave deep connection, but the fear of being hurt is so strong, they might sabotage the very love they want. They may test partners. Do you really love me? You'll leave like everyone else. Or create distance before the other person can. High-intensity relationships may feel passionate, dramatic, and all-consuming. There's often a sense of, if you leave me, I won't survive. This makes conflict incredibly painful. Even small disagreements feel catastrophic. Impact on partners. Partners may feel confused, exhausted, or like they're walking on eggshells. But when both people learn about BPD and practice communication and boundaries, relationships can improve. BPD doesn't make someone unlovable, it just makes connection more complex. If you're close to someone with BPD, a partner, friend, sibling, or parent, it can be hard, but it can also be beautiful. Here are a few things you can do. 1. Learn, don't judge. Understand the disorder. Learn what's underneath the behavior, usually pain, fear, and unmet needs. 2. Set boundaries kindly. You can be supportive without sacrificing your own mental health. Boundaries don't mean rejection. They mean clarity. 3. Avoid retaliation. When emotions get intense, stay calm. Don't mirror the chaos. You can be the anchor in the storm with love and firmness. 4. Encourage treatment. Suggest therapy gently. Offer to help find resources. Remind them that healing is possible and they deserve it. Borderline personality disorder is not a life sentence. It's not who someone is. It's something they have. And with the right tools, support, and patience, things can get better. Whether you're on this journey yourself or walking beside someone who is, you're not alone. Thanks for listening. If this video helped you, consider sharing it. Let's replace stigma with understanding and judgment with compassion. You are not broken. You are human, and healing is real.